Hey, what's up, guys? So it's time to do my final review on Man Sports PF3 concentrated bioactive protein and fermented leucine. Now, I ran the stack over the last 30 days, and I actually had 2 tubs of the PF3 and the leucine. My first tub of PF3 was candy grape, and my second tub was fruit punch. The fermented leucine is unflavored, which is nice. I can mix it with anything. I'm going to rate everything on a scale of 1 to 5. 1 being no more than paperweight, 5 being fantastic, does what it says it's going to do, rush out there and grab it. That being said, let's start off. Taste. Taste overall, I'm going to give it a 5. The taste is fantastic. It's not too sweet, it's not too watered down, it's just perfect. Like I said, I had the candy grape and the fruit punch. I do like the candy grape a little better than the fruit punch, but either way, you can't go wrong. They both taste very, very good. So, taste of 5. Mixability. Here we ran into some issues at the beginning. At the beginning, I would put it in water and I would shake it up, and it would foam. And that foam just never seemed to go away. So I tinkered around with it a little bit, and I figured out the perfect way to stir it. Now it mixes up every single time perfectly. However, the average person going out picking up a tub of PF3 and not knowing this is going to have to tinker around with it as well, or just settle with the foam. So with that in mind, I'm going to give the mixability a 3.5, just because you do have to tinker around with it a little bit to figure out the perfect way to mix it. Once you do, I mean, it mixes perfect, so once you get it figured out, it's a 5, but overall I'm going to give it a 3.5 on mixability. The recovery factor. The recovery factor is where this particular product shines. I'm going to give it a 5. I don't remember one time where I woke up and I had really bad DOMs. I mean, there were days where I would get out of bed and I'd be a little sore, but never as sore as I had been previous to taking the PF3. So recovery is 5. You know, I'm 41 years old, so I really appreciate something that can help me get away from those DOMs, get out of bed in the morning, and not be, you know, so darn tired that I just couldn't, and sore that I just couldn't function properly. So recovery is fantastic. Thank you for that, by the way, Man Sports. Strength. Strength, I'm going to give it a 4.5. I did feel a strength increase. I did feel strong every single time I was at the gym, no matter what I was doing, no matter how much weight I had on there. I honestly felt like I could lift it every time, and I really didn't find myself in a situation where I came up short on anything that I wanted to do. So strength, I'm going to give the strength a 4.5, you know, very good. So overall, I'm going to give Man Sports PF3 and fermented leucine stack a 4.5. This product was very, very good. I'm very impressed. I got to say, the bioactive protein, I think, is going to be the next big thing. One thing that I will mention, kind of digress a little bit, but when you put it in water, if you don't stir it right away or shake it right away, it forms into a ball and it drops to the bottom of the cup. And Man Sports actually wants this. The reason behind this is that ball drops to the bottom of your stomach and is instantly absorbed into your stomach wall. Therefore, you're not wasting product. It's not sitting there floating around in your stomach acid. It's not sitting there floating around with all your food. Gets in, gets where it needs to go, and it gets absorbed into your bloodstream. So, fantastic as far as that goes. I have cut out my whey protein completely since starting the PF3. No bloat. The one thing I notice about whey protein is I tend to be bloated when I take it. With this, there's no bloat whatsoever, so that's definitely a positive. You know, this I have been taking pre, intra, and post-workout, as well as the fermented leucine I take pre and post. So I like the flexibility of it, that I can take it, you know, whenever I want, and it works fantastic. On rest days, which I generally don't take, but on rest days I would keep it at 2 scoops, one in the AM and one in the afternoon. And, you know, I got to say, overall size, I think that I've put on some pretty decent size. I have gained a few pounds. However, when I look in the mirror, my muscles look fuller. They're definitely harder. And all around, I feel better. So, Man Sports, you've got a winner with PF3. You've got me sold. I've told my buddies I'm going to continue to praise the pros of the PF3. There's not really many cons. So if you haven't tried it, get out there and try it. It's relatively inexpensive, and I think you'll like it. It's definitely worth the money. So you guys have a good one. That's my final review, and I will talk to you later.